Mo, yo, man, what you saying, man? I don't know what to say, Mo, bro. I don't know. Like, I can't lie. I can't even lie, man. I think it's one of them. I don't even think you need a live reaction for me. Sometimes I think what's already understood is already said. The main point, me and you, I won't quite say 24 hours ago, but yesterday we spoke on my channel about it's the manner of the defeat. We all probably knew on the best of the day, as you can see in the score sheet, that we was going to lose. We was going to get the stuffing kicked out. But like we asked for, can we just go down fighting? If they're Premier League champions or spoken about and as elite side, can we see elitism? And in many ways, we did. City's attack was amazing. But yet again, like against Brentford and Chelsea, before you talk or praise them, they bearing in mind they won 5-0 and they didn't really have to get out of first gear like the other games. You're talking about us self-imploding. If it's not from dead ball scenarios, it's from aerial scenarios. If it's not from that, it's on the transition. We're badly coached. We're very naive in many aspects, collectively and individually. Players don't trust themselves. Players don't trust their teammates. Players look like they're just the blind leading the blind, cowardly across all aspects of the word and across all dynamics of the team. It's just a shambles. It's just a shambles. Like Leno could have been at fault for a couple of the goals, but I actually feel, he could have, without him, it could have been even worse. And I don't necessarily rate Leno's distribution, but at times you could evidently see players are scared to ask for the ball, so we're forced to go long. You could see Aubameyang, he kind of was resigned to his fate. He's, there's nothing he could do. And the rare times we did get forward, there's a sea of blue shirts and there's no Arsenal shirts, so there's the overall bravery is in there. For literally 3 minutes until they scored in the 7th, we looked half all right, but it needs to be over 90 minutes. It doesn't really matter who's out there. There's the same naiveties. I look at someone like Kieran Tierney, for me, he's still one of the best left backs in the Premier, still a good signing. But like we spoke about yesterday, at some point when people come into this team, they eventually start to lose what I call their superpowers. Like it looks like Tierney has succumbed to his fate, a bit like Gabriel and Partey. They stand out, and then you're only as good as your teammates. Defensively, we're a shambles. In midfield, we're a shambles. Our attackers not in the game. To have 18% possession, 9 each half, is terrible. And you can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel. There was a lot of talk for fans that once we get out of this game, it's the promised land. You can't look at Norwich and Brighton and Spurs and a couple of them sort of teams in our next run and say we're picking up points. And I don't know where we go from here. The very fact of we spoke about trusting processes and the need for a good pre-season, and we stand here 3 games into the Premier League season now with no, bottom, -9, and all of the other negative connotations, and still massive question marks among the squad, even with individuals that played today, whether they were linked with moves away and they're now staying, or the flip side of that is it's a shambles in all meanings of the word, Mo, man. It's a dark day for fans. And I think Arsenal, I personally think the players, the club, they need to refund traveling fans, donate their match wages. Not that I can tell anyone about their money, but honestly, donate their wages to charities in and around the club and give it to causes that matter. Show fans you really care, because the time for lip service was over. Again, I'm very keen to see what the players and what Arteta have to say after this match or in their post-match comments. But for me, Mo, you saw it in it. We can talk about the tactics, but for me, it's the mentality. People didn't go down fighting. People's heads dropped before we even scored. I don't think people were truly ready when we got onto that coach to travel to Manchester to prepare for this game. And it's scary times, man. So, yeah, Mo, that's what I feel, man. I'm out.